Hi there, this is Srikanth Dasari. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about another basic input-output function in C, which is scanf. So let me launch the IDE. Already I have created a project under the name scanvar. Okay, so let me open it directly, and you have scanf.c inside it. So already I have typed all the basic stuff, which are header files and main function. So let us go to full screen and make some room here. So let us take 4 variables here. Firstly, char, cvar, or whatever you wanted, int, ivar, float fvar, and double tvar. Okay, so first let us grab some input into the variable cvar, which is of type character. Okay, to do that, first let us type the message, enter some character in cvar, whatever the main message you might think it is meaningful to give to the user, such that he can enter the exact input whatever you expect. Okay, so the syntax of scanf function is going to be like this, which is starts with the keyword scanf, and there are mainly 2 parts in a scanf function. The first one is format specifier. Since the format specifier for character is %c, I am writing it here, and the next argument is ampersand, okay, which gives the address, which specifies the address of that variable where the value should be stored. Okay, so all these addresses and pointers comes in the later chapter. Okay, so let us add the getch to make the output constant, and just print the input whatever you have grabbed from the keyboard here. Again, a meaningful message, %c, cvar. Okay, save the program and run the program. So it is asking us to give some input for character. So in the previous video we have learned how to grab the input using getChar function. The same thing we are doing here using a scanf. Okay, the syntax is different from getChar. Okay, so it asks you to enter some character. I am typing @ here. Okay, some whatever some meaningful character, a special symbol or number or letter, uppercase or lowercase, whatever you wanted. Okay, I've done some mistake here, so let us see what is the mistake. It's showing another output. Oh, I have misspelled a word S there. So let us give the @ and again you are having the same mistake here. So let us see what is the problem here. Oh, the name of the variable is cvar and I am using $C here. The problem with these kind of editors, advanced editors, is they don't they run the previously executed program if there is an error here. Okay, so let us enter the character and you get the same output whatever you have entered. Okay, so in the same way you can grab the input for other data types also. So let us copy the statement here, printf statement, and print it another 3 times, since we have total 4 variables, and also the scanf variable, scanf statement, sorry, under each printf statement. Okay, so printf enter some integer. Let us change the statement to a meaningful statement here, since the variable of integer is ivar. So let us keep as ivar and enter some floating float value. Okay. Enter some again double value. Both are one and the same. Enter some floating point. Floating point value. So let's make it here also like this one. Since you know the difference between a float and double is the double offers you the wider range and greater precision. Okay. So let us change the format specifiers. We have already studied that the format specifier for integer is %t, and for float it's %f, and for the double it's %lf. Okay. So let us change the name of the variables also here. For integer it's ivar, we have taken it. For float var, and for double tvar. Okay. So let us add a small clear statement here for Visual Studio compiler. The CLR is like this. So you might be familiar with CLR SCR in Turbo C. Okay. So here they use system in double quotation CLS. Okay. Equivalent to CLR SCR. Okay. So let us print the characters here. Let us print the output, whatever you have grabbed for all the respective variable types. Okay. So again, you have the printf statement 4 times here. So the character entered is the first one, and the second one would be the entered integer in ivar. Okay. So the entered floating point value in fr, and again the same into the entered floating point value. Enter floating point. Floating point value. See, all these messages are just for understanding purpose. You can simply ignore these messages and directly put the format specifier in the printf statement. Okay, it's all left to the convenience of the programmer and user. If they are comfortable, they can directly use the format specifiers, or else you can put some message there for greater readability. Okay, so let us have slash and one more, such that it could be a good output here. And let us change the name of the variables respectively. So for integer it's ivar, and float it's fr. It's always a good practice to use meaningful names for the variables here. Okay. So save. We have saved the program, and let us run the program now. So character, and for integer, and for floating point, and for double. Okay. So this is the output. Okay. And again we have a small error here. It's not, the mistake is we didn't change the format specifier in the printf statement. So again, let us enter the values. Okay. So the floating point, it's different. Okay. So if you observe, you have achieved the process of entering some values through scanf function into all the variables we have declared. Okay, so the scanf function typically has 2 arguments. One is the format specifier, and the other one is the address part. Okay, this ampersand cvar gives you the address into which the variable's value will be stored. Okay, so this is the basic stuff about scanf, which is another basic input output function in C. Okay, so goodbye, see you in the next lesson.